অয়েল আৰু ভেষজৰ গুণেৰে সমৃদ্ধ জেক অলিভ অইল বডি অইল।
In an unprecedented gesture, Union Minister Kiren Rijiju interacts with PLA troops in Bumla. Indian and Chinese troops start patrolling along LAC. Horrific accident on Diwali night shocks Guwahati. 2 dead in collision between 2 SUVs. Was it a case of drunk driving? Asked residents. All eyes on kin of leaders as parties in region gear up for bypolls. Will the star candidates deliver? Sikkim High Court takes so motor cognizance of deplorable road condition in state. State PWD directs immediate maintenance work. And CBI and police summon employees of DB Stocks and Consultancy for questioning in mega online trading scam.
Evening Prime is brought to you by
Yamaha, Call of the Blue, Indian Super League, Let's Football,
and
Patanjali Dant Kanti, full fresh.
We start with the top focus. In an unprecedented gesture, a senior minister of the Modi cabinet, Kiren Rijiju, interacted with PLA soldiers at the line of actual control at Bumla border. The move came hours after the completion of the crucial disengagement process along the LAC, signifying that there is a thaw in the India-China relations. Well, if that is indeed the case, then it is definitely the biggest development in decades. These are unprecedented visuals on your screens, viewers. Union Minister Kiren Rijiju interacting with the PLA troops, even asking about their well-being. The PLA troops at Bumla border can be seen clicking pictures of Rijiju. Rijiju also praised India's border developments while comparing them to those of China. Meanwhile, taking to social media, Kiren Rijiju said that seeing the infrastructure, everyone will be proud of India's border development. Later, Rijiju also celebrated Diwali at Bumla with army jawans.
अंग्रेजी नहीं बोल सकते? अच्छा ये लोग हाई एल्टीट्यूड प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता क्या पूछो
这里的地方很高，你们的身体也好过的是。
我们的身体已经适应了，没关系。
不是 problem
प्रॉब्लम नहीं है प्रॉब्लम होने से ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर तो होता होगा
你们的工人来吗？这里
什么
工人，
什么工？
这里
工人？哦，我们这里没有，只有我们。
你有的小运动呢？
अच्छा
So otherwise इनके जो ऑफिसर्स आते हैं जो एपीटाइज नहीं होते हैं पीछे से आते हैं बट दीज ट्रूप्स आर एपीटाइजर्स तो इनके दे डोंट स्टे हियर इधर देख के थोड़ा
इसको हम जय हिंद नारा लगाते हैं ये बहुत बड़ा सिंबल है
Yes, indeed, viewers. So these are unprecedented visuals, as I said, on your screens. On your screens, of course, is the Union Minister Kiren Rijiju. And what you see there is him interacting with the Chinese soldiers, or even asking about their well-being, inquiring about how do they cope with, patrolling in these high-altitude regions. How do they maintain security? What do they do to cope with the, with the freezing temperatures in these high-altitude regions? So this is indeed a very heartwarming gesture, to say the least, by the Union Minister, and of course in these freezing temperatures, a gesture of warmth from Kiren Rijiju, the Union Minister. It just goes to show that indeed the India-China relations are de-escalating, and there is a thaw that is in the process between India and China's relations. This of course comes after an agreement on patrolling was reached at last week, and due to which there is patrolling that is now also underway, that has started in Demchok region in eastern Ladakh. And this is all a part of that, viewers. Kiren Rijiju making his way to Bumla, the border, and of course interacting with Chinese troopers there. This is indeed a very candid interaction there, something which has not been seen between any delegation from the Indian side and also talking with the Chinese side in a long time, for over 4.5 years, ever since the clash at Galwan took place between Indian and Chinese troops. So indeed a very heartwarming sight as relations do indeed seem to be improving between both India and China.
प्रॉब्लम अंग्रेजी नहीं बोल सकते अच्छा
这里吗？住在这里1年半。
1.5 साल रहता है सब इधर में
ये लोग हाई एल्टीट्यूड प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता क्या पूछो
这里的地方很高，你们的身体也好，跟我的是
哦，我们的身体已经适应了，没关系。
不是 problem नहीं है
प्रॉब्लम नहीं है प्रॉब्लम होने से ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर तो होता होगा
你们的工人来吗？这里工人
什么工？
这里
工人？
嗯，
哦，我们这里没有，只有我们。
इधर नहीं है उधर सब इनका ना
अच्छा
So otherwise इनके जो ऑफिसर्स आते हैं जो एपीटाइज नहीं होते हैं पीछे से आते हैं बट these troops are एपीटाइजर्स तो इनके रिक्वायरमेंट दे डोंट स्टे हियर सो इधर देख के थोड़ा
इसको हम जय हिंद नारा लगाते हैं ये बहुत बड़ा सिंबल है ना
Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had held the first bilateral meet in 5 years with Chinese President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the BRICS summit recently, paving way for complete disengagement along the LAC in Ladakh. India and China had reached a pact on patrolling arrangements along the LAC in eastern Ladakh, and the arrangement, which is a result of several rounds of military and diplomatic talks, comes 4 years after the 2020 Galwan Valley clash, which deteriorated India and China's relations.
108 108 108 श्री छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज की जय भारत माता की जय भारत माता की जय भारत माता की जय
And Indian and Chinese troops have started patrolling along the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh after a gap of over 4 years, marking a massive de-escalation along the border. As per news agency ANI, patrolling by Indian troops has started in the Demchok sector in eastern Ladakh. Meanwhile, patrolling in the Depsang sector is also expected to begin soon. Patrolling was stopped in these two areas in eastern Ladakh for about 4.5 years after the two sides clashed in the Pangong Lake and Galwan regions back in May-June 2020, leading to the death of 20 Indian soldiers. The militaries agreed to a patrolling agreement last week aiming to end the 4 years of border tensions. The disengagement deal called for the removal of troops and infrastructure from Depsang and Damchok and the withdrawal of troops to pre-April 2020 positions. The soldiers exchanged sweets yesterday at 5 locations along the LAC, including Chushul Maldo and Daulat Beg Uldi in Ladakh on the occasion of Diwali. On to another big story now. A horrific accident in the heart of the city has shocked the residents of Guwahati. Amid the joyous Diwali celebrations, a suspected drunk driving accident has claimed 2 lives. The mishap took place following a deadly collision between 2 SUVs. Was it indeed a case of drunk driving? Was it due to overspeeding or rash driving? Well, whatever the case may be, the incident raises questions on whether enough vigil is not being maintained on traffic movement during festivals. Unlike previous years, there was also no visible crackdown on drunk driving in Guwahati. The deceased persons have been identified as Dipit De and Kanamika Narzari. Another woman, identified as Neha Basumatari, had a narrow escape in the incident and has been discharged after treatment. Also, the driver of the other SUV sustained injuries in the incident. GMCH Superintendent Dr. Abhijit Sharma informed that 2 were brought dead, while the third was discharged after necessary examination. As per eyewitnesses, 3 youths, including 2 women and a man, all 3 with bar entry tags on their wrist, were travelling at high speed in their car when the vehicle struck another SUV, making a U-turn. The collision was so severe that the car went over a foot-over bridge in the area.
ঘটনা হৈছে এটা আশ্চৰ্যজনক ঘটনা আৰু এনেকা মদ্যপান কৰিহে হয় নহলে নহয় এনেকুৱা ঘটনা ভয়ংকৰ শব্দ মানে বহুত ভয়ংকৰ শব্দ এটা সাউণ্ড হৈছে আহিছিলে এইফালৰ পৰা খানাপাৰা দিশৰ পৰা আহিছিলে
কোনখন আহিছিলে
ক'লা গাড়ীখনে আহিছিলে
বগাখন
বগাখন ইফালৰ পৰা আহিছিলে ৰং চাইডে আহিছিলে আহি মানে খুৰাপান কৰি আছিলে খুৰাপান কৰাৰ স্বত্বত এইটো ঘটনা হৈছে
স্পীডটো কেনেকুৱা আছিলে
স্পীডটো আপোনাৰ 60 ওপৰত আছিলে তেখেতলোকৰ মোৰ অনুমান
মানে ভাইটিয়ে মোক ফোন কৰি কৈছে যে মানে এনেকৈ এনেকৈ ঘটনা হ'ল ইয়াৰ কাৰণে মই মানে ৰাতিপুৱাই ওলাই আহি জাষ্ট
বাকী কেইজনক চিনি পায়
নাই মই সিহঁতক নাজানো
যিজন চিকিৎসাধীন হৈ আছে সেই তেখেতৰ যুৱতীগৰাকী
হয় কাজিন নাই এইবিলাক মই একো নাজানো জাষ্ট ৰাতিপুৱাহে মোক ফোন কৰা হৈছে একো নাজানো জাষ্ট এক্সিডেণ্ট হৈছে বুলি মই জানো তাৰপিছত মানে খবৰ লোৱাৰ কাৰণে মোক দিছপুৰ থানালৈ মানে এবাৰ যাই আহা বুলি কৈছে মই ৰাতিপুৱা এৰাউণ্ড 7:30
And Northeast Live Chief of Bureau Arindam Das gave more details on the accident. Let's listen in.
Right now I am in front of the Dispur police station, and here only the vehicles which got damaged in this fatal road accident have been brought by the police. This is the vehicle which has met with that ill-fated accident. This is a brand new Scorpio taken out of the showroom just 2 days back on the Dhanteras, and you can see what it has happened after the accident. You can imagine the severity of the accident looking at this mangled remains of this brand new Scorpio. The impact of this accident was such that it had left this entire brand new Scorpio in mangles. You can see this is the extent of damage which it has caused. Now what had happened actually, this Scorpio was coming in from the Khanapara side towards Ganeshguri, and at the junction near the Assam Rifles transit camp, there is a traffic junction, and one Scorpio which was moving from Ganeshguri side towards Khanapara side, it took a U-turn, and this vehicle was coming from that side, and when the driver of this vehicle, he could not control, and he had banged into that white Scorpio, and after that he went banging the railings of a foot-over bridge, and in fact the car went up the foot-over bridge and fell on the road. Now let me show you that this is a brand new vehicle, and this is the remains right now, and I can show you that though this is the driver's seat, and this is the inside of this car. You can see the airbags got inflated, but that also could not save the occupants from this severe accident, and you can imagine how severe this accident had been. So what police told us, in fact the eyewitnesses told that both the occupants of this vehicle had bar tags. That means that they were somewhere partying in a bar, and that's why in their hands bar tags were found, and they were probably in inebriated condition when they lost control, and it banged into the 6-mile foot-over bridge, and it was such an impact that the vehicle flew up to the foot-over bridge and it fell on the road. So 2 occupants of this car, both said to be friends, both are in the age of 22 and 19. The young man and the young woman died in this fatal road accident, while another occupant, another friend, was there in the back seat. She managed to survive this accident. She was taken to the Guwahati Medical College Hospital, where she got treated and got discharged, and another one person from the other vehicle, Scorpio, also got injured.
অসম চৰকাৰৰ স্বাস্থ্য বিভাগ, মেডিকেল এডুকেশ্যন ৰিচাৰ্চ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আৰু শ্ৰীমন্ত শংকৰদেৱা ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিৰ অন্তৰ্ভুক্ত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছে আগবঢ়াইছে 3টাকৈ সুকীয়া পাঠ্যক্ৰম: বেচেলৰ ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি, বেচেলৰ অফ ফিজিঅ'থেৰাপি আৰু ডিপ্ল'মা ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি। অত্যাধুনিক লেবৰেটৰীৰ সুবিধা আৰু অভিজ্ঞ ফেকাল্টিৰে শিক্ষাদান কৰা নীলাচল এডুকেশ্যন ফাউণ্ডেশ্যন ট্ৰাষ্টৰ অধীনত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ পাঠ্যক্ৰমসমূহৰ নামভৰ্তি চলি আছে যোগাযোগৰ ঠিকনা নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ সায়েন্সেছ গোটানগৰ জালুকবাৰী অপজিট ইণ্ডিয়ান অইল পেট্ৰল পাম্প নেশ্যনেল হাইৱে 37 গুৱাহাটী
Hey, what's up with Arjun?
Some new surprise. Look, he's here.
With a new Yamaha FCS.
Bro, the scene is festive. The scene is festive with Yamaha. Enjoy exciting cashback up to ₹7,000.
প্ৰথম পিম্পল
তেন্তে কি কৈছে তোমাৰ ইনফ্লুৱেঞ্চাৰছে
বহুত কিবা কিবি কিন্তু মোৰ অৰিজিনেল ইনফ্লুৱেঞ্চাৰ তুমি
এই কাৰণে এইটো মোৰ ওজি এডভাইস
ইয়াত আছে 100% নেচাৰেলি ডিৰাইভড নিম পিম্পলছ আঁতৰাই স্কিন কৰি তোলে হেল্ডি হিমালয়া পিউৰিফাইং নিম ফেচ ৱাশ পিম্পলৰ অৰিজিনেল সলিউশ্যন
মোৰ ছাল যেন কবিতা কাৰণ ইয়াৰ চিৰ সংগী ইটালিয়ান অলিভ অইল আৰু ভেষজৰ গুণেৰে সমৃদ্ধ জেক অলিভ অইল বডি অইল
কবিতাৰ দৰে চালে জগাই তোলে মনত নতুন সুৰ
বাঘলৈ ভয় নকৰো মই খুঙলৈ ভয় নকৰো মই তোলৈ পিছে লাগে জানো ভয় এ জানই কিনো যাদু কৰি গলি তই জেসনে রে সের বনোসা চুড় লিয়া মোলাवे रे जैसने रे सेर बनोसा चूड़ लिया मोलावे रे मैं कोनी पेरूसा भले ही काटो अखियां मैं कोनी पेरूसा भले ही काटो अखियां मृदुला धीरे धीरे जादू जादू जगादा
On to the big development in the Assam DB stock scam. Along with fraudster Dipankar Burman, CBI sleuths and Assam police are currently interrogating 6 employees of the DB stock at the Panbazar police station. DB stock, owned by fraudster Dipankar Burman, employed 14 workers. The 6 employees who have been summoned today are separately being interrogated by Assam police and CBI sleuths. Financial anomalies were detected in DB stock earlier this year in July, following which Dipankar Burman fled and went underground until he was arrested last week from Goa by a special team of Guwahati police. The employees being interrogated are Jintumoni Kolita, Sujit Das, Nitumoni Chaudhary, Pooja Patel, Bishwajit Burman and Mahesh Rajak. Significantly, the employees are also investors in Dipankar Burman's DB stock.
তেওঁ ধৰক যিদিনাখনে আমাৰ তেওঁ গম পাইছোঁ আমি কথাটো সেইদিনাখনে আমি গম পাইছোঁ যে তেওঁ পলাতক হৈছে অফিচৰ পৰা আৰু তাত বাহিৰে আমাৰ একো ইনফৰমেশ্যন থকা নাছিলে যে আমি সেইদিনাখনলৈকে টিল ডেটলৈকে আমি পইচা পাই আছিলে ক্লাইণ্টবোৰে আৰু আমিও ধৰক আমাৰো লগা আছে ইনভেষ্টমেণ্ট হৈ আছে তো আমাৰ পইচাখিনিও এটা ফাঁচি আছে আৰু ক্লাইণ্টবোৰৰ বুলিয়াকতো ফাঁচি আছে মোৰ পাৰ্চনেল 2 lakhs মান ফাঁচি আছে কিন্তু মোৰ ফেমিলিৰ গোটেই মোৰ ৱাইফৰ ফেমিলি গোটেই মিলাই 45 lakhs মান ফাঁচি আছে এমপ্লয়ী হিচাপে আমাৰ তেওঁৰ পাৰ্চনেল একাউণ্টৰ একো ইনফৰমেশ্যন নাথাকে আৰু বাকি তেওঁ কি কৰিছে এইটো আমি গম নাপাম হয় CBI আহিছে আমাৰ ঘৰত আহিছে গোটেই চাইছে আৰু ইনভেষ্টিগেটো কৰিছে আমাক যিমান ছাপোৰ্ট কৰিছে কোঅপাৰেট কৰিছোঁ আমি আৰু আজি মোৰ ভাইক মাৰিছে হ'ব পাৰে কালি পৰখিলৈকে মাতি থাকিব পাৰে আমি ছাপোৰ্ট দি থাকিম
And on to another big story now. The ensuing by-polls in the northeast seem to be a family affair, with spouse and children of chief ministers, MPs and MLAs in the fray. By-elections are scheduled for a total of 8 constituencies, 5 in Assam, 2 in Sikkim and 1 in Meghalaya on the 13th of November. However, in Sikkim, the ruling SKM has won both seats uncontested. What is noteworthy here is that in the 8 assembly constituencies, there are as many as 6 kin of leaders in the candidate list. Starting with the frontier state of Sikkim, in the Soreng Chakung constituency, the ruling SKM has fielded Aditya Gole, son of Chief Minister Prem Singh Tama. Significantly, the ruling SKM has won both the Soreng Chakung and Namchi Singitang seats uncontested, as both the SDF candidates withdrew their nominations while CAP candidate nominations were rejected. And coming to Assam, where by-elections will be held in 5 assembly constituencies, there are 3 kin of leaders as candidates. Tanzil Hussain, son of Lok Sabha MP Rakibul Hussain, is the Congress's Samuguri candidate. After winning the Lok Sabha election from Dhubri, former Minister Rakibul vacated the Samuguri seat. Diplu Ranjan Sharma is the BJP candidate from the constituency. BJP's ally AGP has fielded Dipti Moi Chaudhary, wife of Bongaigaon MP Fani Bhushan Chaudhary. The AGP has held Bongaigaon since 1985. In Dholai, Congress has fielded Dhrubajyoti Purkastho, son of 2-time former MLA Digendra Chaudhary. The scene is no different in the by-poll battle for the lone Gambegre seat in Meghalaya's Garo Hills either. The ruling NPP has fielded Chief Minister Conrad Sangma's wife, Mehtab Chandi Sangma, in Gambegre. She is pitted against TMC Sadhya Rani M. Sangma, who is the lone female member of the GHDC and also the wife of former Minister Zenit Sangma. The upcoming Gambegre by-election is set to witness a high-profile contest and is predicted to be a four-cornered fight between the NPP, TMC, Congress and BJP. The by-election was necessitated by the resignation of Saleng A. Sangma, who was elected to the Lok Sabha from Tura earlier this year. Moving on, the internally displaced people in Manipur are celebrating Diwali with a renewed hope of returning to their homes sometime soon. Well, there were no festivities last year. People are taking part in the rituals this time, with the situation in the state seeing some improvement. As peace gradually returns, the IDPs urged both the Government of India as well as the state government to prioritize their safe return home. Lucky Boy Singh, our Imphal correspondent, spoke to some of the IDPs in Imphal. Let's take a look.
Going on in this new place?
It is, what to say, it is very good. While we are staying at the Akampat relief camp, that place is very low in the landscape, I mean, and when the rainy season, the frequent flood occurs, so that the place is also too much congested to stay. It is very plenty, it is very nice and very good to stay.
Day by day, peace has been returning in Manipur. But yes, many internally displaced people can't move back to their home. But this time, as the violence has been decreased, so are you going to celebrate this Deepavali?
Why not? If the peace, if the situation comes to normalcy, then we have a heart to celebrate this type of festival. But now our situation is not normal, so I don't have much interest.
How was life in New Relief Camp now?
Yes, we are very happy to come here. We came here from 4th October this month, and it was a bit different. Yes, from the previous relief camp, a bit different lifestyle, I should say. Yes, privacy is maintained, and we cook our own dishes. We don't have common kitchen. Government supply provide us our facilities like rupees 80 per head.
Okay, per day.
Yes, per day. And in the morning, 1 egg and 1 banana also they provide us as a breakfast. Yes. Also, they provide us rice. We do what we can. I mean, today is Diwali, so we should worship God. But other than that, we cannot do anything. Oh yes, when celebrate, yes, in greater ways.
How is the facility provided by the government in this alternate housing complex?
Comparing to the other relief camp, I think this relief camp is better than the others. Yeah.
Now, this time, peace has been seen by people as there were no further violence. So, are you going to celebrate this Ningol Chakova and Deepavali?
Yeah, I'm going to celebrate the Deepavali and Ningol Chakova. We are the displaced person, so we don't like to make the big fest. We are know that the festival is very big, but we are celebrated the closed door.
As the people in the state have been witnessing the degrees of violence in the state, yes, some section of the people wish to celebrate the Deepavali, as the nation celebrated the Deepavali festival yesterday, but today the people of Manipur is going to celebrate the Deepavali. And presently I am at alternate housing complex which was inaugurated by the Chief Minister N. Biren Singh on 15th February 2024, and this housing complex has been converted into a relief camp, and more than 400 people from Churchandpur and More who have a difficult stay at various relief camps have been moved in this alternate housing. As you can see, these alternate housing have been occupied by the IDPs. As promised by the Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, the privacy have been maintained and the accommodation have been provided for each and every family, and all the facilities that are needed for a family to survive is also being provided by the government. And yes, they also have the feeling to celebrate the Deepavali, but due to the present crisis in the state, they will be celebrating this time at their own particular house, at their own particular rooms in the closed door. But no much more greater Deepavali will be celebrated. But yes, this time, which is a contradict to the previous year, IDPs will also celebrate Deepavali, and people are also wishing that maximum of the Ningols, that is women's, the married women, are also happy that village volunteer will be celebrating Ningol Chakauba with all the IDP women. For now, with camera person Rosen, this is Lucky Lalakpam reporting for Notice Live from Imphal.
আমাৰ ভৱিষ্যত সন্তানক সফল মানৱ ৰূপে গঢ় দিয়াত অভিভাৱকৰ কৰণীয় বহুত। এই অভিভাৱকত্বৰ বিষয়বস্তু হিচাপে লৈ সজাই তোলা হৈছে আইনা জীৱনৰ নৱেম্বৰ মাহৰ সংখ্যাটি। ইয়াৰ উপৰিও পাঠকে পঢ়িবলৈ পাব আইনাত স্বাস্থ্য, সৌন্দৰ্য, ফেশ্বন, কেৰিয়াৰ, খেল জীৱনৰ, ভ্ৰমণৰ কাহিনী, পৰ্যটন, খাদ্য সম্ভাৰ, ছবি জগত, গল্প, উপন্যাস আদি নিয়মীয়া শিতানসমূহ। জানিবলৈ সংগ্ৰহ কৰক আইনা জীৱনৰ নৱেম্বৰ মাহৰ সংখ্যাটি। আইনা জীৱনৰ অতি শীঘ্ৰেই সংগ্ৰহ কৰক আপোনাৰ প্ৰিয় আলোচনীখন। সকলো পাঠকলৈ শাৰদীয় অলেখ সজুত শুভকামনা।
প্ৰতিগৰাকী মাকৰ এটাই প্ৰিয় বস্তু, খাদ্য কৰি তোলে পূৰ্ণৰূপে সুস্বাদু, সোৱাদেৰে পূৰ্ণ কিন্তু স্বাস্থ্যকৰ, পেট ভৰাই খোৱা খাদ্য মাৰ আশীৰ্বাদৰ। প্ৰতিগৰাকী মা কৰে ভৰসা, মাতৃ স্নেহেৰে ভৰা, পতঞ্জলি বিশুদ্ধ গৰু গাখীৰৰ ঘিউ।
নিম আৰু চিট্ৰনলাৰে তৈয়াৰী নিমাইন চিট্ৰ 1 লিটাৰ এতিয়া মাত্ৰ 110 টকাত, আৰু লগতে মাগ এটা একেবাৰে ফ্ৰী।
শ্যাম ষ্টীল ফ্লেক্সি ষ্ট্ৰং TMT বাৰ,
য'ত কেৱল ষ্ট্ৰেংথে নহয় ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটিও আছে।
যেতিয়া TMT ফ্লেক্সি ষ্ট্ৰং,
তেতিয়া ঘৰ চিৰদিনৰ কাৰণে ষ্ট্ৰং।
বাঘলৈ ভয় নকৰো মই, খুঙলৈ ভয় নকৰো মই, তোলৈ পিছে লাগে জানো ভয়, এ জানই কিনো যাদু কৰি গলি তই। যেসনে রে সের বনোসা চুড় লিয়া মোলাवे रे, যেসনে রে সের বনোসা চুড় লিয়া মোলাवे रे, मैं कोनी पेरूसा भले ही काटो अखियां, मैं कोनी पेरूसा भले ही काटो अखियां। मृदुला धीरे धीरे जादू जादू जगाता, धीरे धीरे देह मने घुमाता, धीरे धीरे जादू जादू जगाता।
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7.
On to another big story now. The High Court of Sikkim has wrapped the state PWD over the dilapidated condition of the internal roads in the Himalayan state. Taking up a suo motu PIL on the deplorable road conditions, a division bench comprising Chief Justice Vishwanath Sumaddar and Justice Meenakshi Madan Rai noted that the time has come for the court to take into account the deplorable conditions of the roads within Sikkim. The division bench further noted that it appears that the concerned authorities responsible for maintenance and repair of these roads are quite tardy in their approach. The division bench hearing the suo motu PIL related to highways and roads of Sikkim also listed some of the roads in Sikkim which require immediate attention. The Additional Advocate General was directed to inform the High Court of Sikkim on the next date as to whether repair or maintenance of the mentioned stretches of roads have commenced or not. The matter would be next heard on December 12th. Meanwhile, as per the court's orders, a report has been filed by the PWD authorities of West Bengal, who look after the NH10 stretch between Rangpo and Savoke Bazar. It may be mentioned that Sikkim has been cut off for most part of the year this time due to deplorable condition of the National Highway 10, especially along the West Bengal side. Add to this, the poor condition of the internal roads have made things worse for the people, especially in remote districts of the state. Alright, my colleague Prakash Adhikari joins us live from Gangtok for all the latest updates. Prakash, ये मामला जो काफी दिनों से चलता आ रहा है, Sikkim has been suffering because of the poor condition of the roads in the state. वो अभी finally Sikkim High Court पहुंच चुका है. फिलहाल और क्या ताज़ा जानकारी दे सकते हैं प्रकाश? और यहाँ पे ये भी हम लोग को पता चला है कि काफी सारे ऐसे जो स्ट्रेचेस है रोड्स के जो खास करके बहुत रिपेयर का इमीडिएट नीड है, तो उनको भी मेंशन किया गया था. सो कैन यू जस्ट टेल अस कि ऐसे कौन से स्ट्रेचेस है जो सबसे खराब हालत में है?
जी रौनक, NH10 का जो कंडीशन है वो तो सबको पता है. अभी भी NH10 का कंडीशन इतना अच्छा नहीं है, मगर सिक्किम का जो इंटरनल रोड है, इंटर डिस्ट्रिक्ट कनेक्टिंग जो रोड है, उसको लेकर भी हाई कोर्ट ने सो मोटो एक PI लिया है. और जितने भी रोड है, चाहे वो वेस्टर्न पार्ट हो सिक्किम का या साउदर्न पार्ट हो या नॉर्दर्न पार्ट, स्पेशली जो जंगू लाचेन लाचुंग का रोड का कंडीशन हो, उसको लेकर PIL में बोला गया है. और 12 दिसंबर तक PWD डिपार्टमेंट को रिपोर्ट सबमिट करने के लिए बोला गया है एडवोकेट जनरल के थ्रू, क्योंकि अभी सिक्किम में मानसून नहीं है, विंटर का सीजन स्टार्ट हो चुका है, तो इमीडिएट रोड का रिपेयर करना बहुत जरूरी हो गया है. और अभी बहुत सारे रोड अभी भी कट ऑफ है, सिक्किम का नॉर्दर्न पार्ट तो विशेष करके कट ऑफ है. इस सभी इशू पर हाईकोर्ट ने सो मोटो लिया है और हाईकोर्ट ने इस इशू को एक सीरियस कंसर्न के रूप में लेके PWD डिपार्टमेंट को डायरेक्शन दिया है. रौनक
जी, और प्रकाश, हाईकोर्ट ने यह भी कहा है कि जो लोग जिम्मेदार है टू टेक केयर ऑफ द हाईवे, टू टेक केयर ऑफ द रोड्स, वो लोग भी अपने जिम्मेदारियों से काफी दे आर नॉट प्रॉपर्ली फुलफिलिंग देयर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज. तो इसके ऊपर क्या और कहना चाहेंगे प्रकाश?
जी हाँ, जो ऑफिसर है, जो इंजीनियर है, उन लोगों का काम से अभी हाई कोर्ट ऑफ सिक्किम खुश नहीं है और हाई कोर्ट ऑफ सिक्किम ने सो मोटो PI लिया है. तो इसका मतलब हाई कोर्ट ऑफ सिक्किम का रोड कंडीशन को लेकर सीरियस है. और ये सिर्फ जस्टिस ने ये बेंच नहीं था, ये चीफ जस्टिस इसमें खुद इन्वॉल्व हुआ है. तो कहीं ना कहीं हाई कोर्ट रोड का कंडीशन को लेकर सीरियस है और इसीलिए हाई कोर्ट ऑफ सिक्किम ने PWD डिपार्टमेंट को डायरेक्शन दिया है सिक्किम के रोड कंडीशन को ठीक करने के लिए. और NH10 का बात करें तो 2 दिन पहले ही PWD मिनिस्टर ने बोला था कि अभी बंगाल के PWD से अब NHAI, नेशनल हाईवे अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया रोड लेने वाला है. तो दिवाली के बाद से यह रोड हैंड ओवर हो जाएगा. और जो NH10 का जो इशू है वो अभी NHAI अब हैंड ओवर उन लोग अब एड्रेस करेगा. तो NHAI ये रोड लेने के बाद सिक्किम का जो NH10 का जो इशू है वो इम्प्रूव होने के भी चांसेस है. रौनक
जी, और प्रकाश, अभी अगली सुनवाई तो December 12th को होने वाला है, तो क्या हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं कि तब तक कुछ ऐसे रिपेयर और मेंटेनेंस वर्क शुरू हो जाएगा?
जी हाँ, PWD डिपार्टमेंट से हम लोगों ने भी कांटेक्ट करने की कोशिश की, मगर आज दिवाली के कारण अभी ऑफिस बंद है. मगर एक दो फोन में जो इंजीनियर लोग से बात हुआ था, तो उन लोगों ने बोला कि आफ्टर दिवाली वो लोग काम स्टार्ट करेंगे और दिसंबर तक वो लोग सभी रोड को मेंटेन करने के लिए वो लोग सफल होंगे. रौनक
जी, प्रकाश, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद इन तमाम जानकारियों के लिए. सो दैट वाज प्रकाश अधिकारी joining us live from Gangtok. Of course, Sikkim High Court has taken so moto cognizance of the deplorable condition of the roads in Sikkim, and hopefully by the time the next hearing comes up on December 12th, some improvement, some repair works can be expected to have begun. And coming back to Manipur once again, the once thriving town of Churachandpur has been plagued by deteriorating roads, leaving commuters facing a risky journey. Since May 2023, the town has witnessed a stark lack of development works, exacerbating the issue. The Tedim Road, a critical connectivity artery, has turned into a potholed nightmare, stretching over 7 to 10 kilometers. Erosion from monsoon floods has ravaged the surface, creating deep trenches and large potholes. Areas like K. Salbong, Molnom, Tuibong, Bijang and Rayburn High School have become accident-prone zones. On the other hand, inter-village roads are in an even worse condition, with mud and dust prevailing during different weather conditions. And shifting focus now. With the festival season beginning in Meghalaya, state capital Shillong has come alive with an array of cultural events that promise to attract tourists from around the world. With beautiful cherry blossom trees adorning the city, making an extraordinary autumnal display that paints the hillsides in soft pink hues, the state's dynamic music festivals serve as a major attraction, uniting local and international artists to create memorable experiences for both locals and visitors alike. Kicking off the season is Korem, a unique cultural collaboration between Korea and Meghalaya, hosted at Shillong's picturesque Wards Lake. Organized by the Department of Arts and Culture, Government of Meghalaya, Korem celebrates the shared heritage, art and music of both regions. Attendees can immerse themselves in vibrant performances, art exhibits, interactive workshops and a fusion of Korean and Meghalayan culinary experiences, making it an enriching cross-cultural event. Tourists have shared their excitement for these festivities, with many calling the cherry blossoms a breathtaking natural spectacle and the music events an ideal fusion of tradition and festivity. Through this blend of nature, music and cultural heritage, Meghalaya's reputation as a vibrant cultural destination continues to grow, offering visitors an unforgettable journey into the heart of its traditions and landscapes.
Good festival, like means like I just want to see the festival of Shillong, like the music festivals and all. But I still live in Delhi, so like in this month only I have to go back, so I'll miss this. So that's why I came here to see.
I can give a rating of 9 out of 10. It's cool, better than Mumbai.
Okay.
Mumbai is very hot, right? So
I have seen on Instagram about this cherry blossom tree, and I was hoping to come and see the cherry blossom bloom, but sadly it seems it hasn't yet bloomed. I could just see a few specks of pink, which is very gorgeous. And so we came with our daughter here, and we can see that there's a Korean festival here, and she loves Korean food and Korean music. So hopefully we'll be staying here till the evening, and most probably we might extend our trip, vacation, to see the cherry blossom bloom. I want to take some nice pictures of myself and of my family. And then I've heard that during Christmas time also there are a lot of festivals here in Shillong, and most probably will come next year because we don't have, we're running short of time. And that's it. And I heard that there is a nice, the nice places outside of the town also. So most probably next year we'll visit.
And the Chavankut festival was also celebrated in Dima Hasao with traditional fervor and grandeur by the people belonging to the Kuki community in the Kuki-dominated villages. In Haflong, under the aegis of Songpijang Village Committee, the 36th Chavankut was celebrated with day-long program at Songpijang Playground. The event saw spectacular traditional dances by several groups from Songpijang Haflong, which were the central attraction of the festival. As many as 9 troops from Songpijang performed their traditional dances involving children. The Chavankut is the major festival of the Chin Kuki community all over the world. This festival is celebrated specially in Manipur, Assam, Tripura, Chin state in Myanmar, Delhi and in Shillong, amongst others.
Sa ai
All right, on to international focus now. Former US President Donald Trump has strongly condemned the barbaric violence against Hindus and other minorities in Bangladesh and vowed to strengthen ties with India and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, whom he called a good friend if he was elected again. In a Diwali message, Trump, who is the Republican presidential candidate, extended his greetings on the occasion and accused his Democratic rival and Vice President Kamala Harris and President Joe Biden of ignoring Hindus in the US and across the world. In July and August, several members of the Hindu community in Bangladesh were attacked and their property and shops were vandalized by mobs after a students' agitation over a controversial quota system turned into a massive anti-government protest, which resulted in the ouster of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Trump said that such an incident would never have happened under his watch and accused Kamala Harris and Joe Biden of ignoring Hindus across the world. So the Bangladesh crisis has also found mention in the US presidential poll campaign. Clearly, the idea here is to woo the Hindu voters across states.
Kailashnath Sharma Memorial Trust organizes Invitational Inter-School Children Chess Championship from November 8 to 10th, 2024 at Sneha Bandhan, Tripura Road, Jayanagar, Guwahati. For more details, contact 98644 3051.
बॉलीवुड से लेकर हॉलीवुड तक रियल लाइफ से लेकर रियल लाइफ तक देखिए मनोरंजन जगत की हर खबर हर शुक्रवार, शनिवार और रविवार दोपहर 2:30 बजे और हर रात 11:30 बजे।
পতঞ্জলি কচ্চি ঘানি বিশুদ্ধ সৰিয়হৰ তেলত বিশুদ্ধতাৰ তীব্ৰতা এনেকুৱা যি লৈ আহে চকুলৈ পানী আৰু যেতিয়া পৰিবেশন কৰা হয় তেতিয়া সকলোৰে মুখলৈ আহে পানী সোৱাদ আৰু বিশুদ্ধতাৰ সংযোগ পতঞ্জলি কচ্চি ঘানি সৰিয়হৰ তেল
মুৰছাল যেন কবিতা কাৰণ ইয়াৰ চিৰ সংগী ইটালিয়ান অলিভ অইল আৰু ভেষজৰ গুণেৰে সমৃদ্ধ জেক অলিভ অইল বডি অইল
কবিতাৰ দৰে চালে জগাই তোলে মনত নতুন সুৰ
If your home is not built with water-resistant cement, you'll have to cry. When water seeps in, it weakens concrete. Star Weather Shield cement makes your home weatherproof in bad weather. Star Weather Shield, water-resistant cement, weatherproof ghar.
অসম চৰকাৰৰ স্বাস্থ্য বিভাগ, মেডিকেল এডুকেশ্যন ৰিচাৰ্চ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আৰু শ্ৰীমন্ত শংকৰদেৱা ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিৰ অন্তৰ্ভুক্ত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছে আগবঢ়াইছে 3টাকৈ সুকীয়া পাঠ্যক্ৰম বেচেলৰ ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি, বেচেলৰ অফ ফিজিঅথেৰাপি আৰু ডিপ্ল'মা ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি। অত্যাধুনিক লেবৰেটৰীৰ সুবিধা আৰু অভিজ্ঞ ফেকাল্টিৰে শিক্ষাদান কৰা নীলাচল এডুকেশ্যন ফাউণ্ডেশ্যন ট্ৰাষ্টৰ অধীনত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ পাঠ্যক্ৰমসমূহৰ নামভৰ্তি চলি আছে। যোগাযোগৰ ঠিকনা নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ, গোটানগৰ, জালুকবাৰী, অপজিট ইণ্ডিয়ান অইল পেট্ৰল পাম্প, নেশ্যনেল হাইৱে 37, গুৱাহাটী।
And back to region. In a proud moment for Tripura, Adong Jamatia, winner of Mega Mr. Northeast 2022 and Mr. International India 2024, will be representing India at the 16th Mr. International 2024 in the Philippines. Jamatia departed from Agartala today for the competition, which will be organized in Cebu, Philippines from 2nd to 11th November. Before leaving the city, he spoke to Northeast Life, how he became a fitness freak during the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown, his struggles, his journey and future plans. Adong is from a middle-class family. His father works as a junior engineer with the state government and is the sole earning member. Adong's mantra is that to achieve something, one has to work hard and lead a disciplined lifestyle with regular exercise and healthy food. He also gave a message to the youth, especially from the region where increasing drug abuse and AIDS have been a big concern. Take a look.
I am joined by Adang Jamatia of Tripura, who was the mega Mr. Northeast in 2022, and now he is representing India at the international level at Philippines. Adang, welcome to Northeast Live.
Thank you so much. Namaste.
So, Adang, how tough was the struggle? And from Northeast, now you're representing. How is your feeling?
I'm feeling really great, and I'm so thankful to Northeast Live for giving me this opportunity to speak over here. And yeah, I have struggled a lot in my fitness journey and also my financial journey. And yes, today is the day I'll be leaving from India and I'll be representing my country, India, and I'm feeling really proud, and I'm proud to represent my country, India.
So, what influenced you, and this fitness, how important is this?
So, in COVID, during the COVID time, as we all know that we are all quarantined for long days and we all got locked down. So during that time, we all are attached to social media, I guess, and we all are exposure to social media, and so that's how I get to know about this modeling, fashion, and the one that influenced me into this is his name is Elas Costa and also my brother Santanu. So that's how I get into this, and this fitness journey is really helpful for me. I can say it really benefits our health and it really boosts with a positive.
So now, what is your future plan and your career plan? Do you want to continue in this, or you have some other plans also?
Yeah, I have some other plans too. Recently, I have graduated from Holy Cross College BBA, and currently now I'm pursuing for MBA. So after this competition, I hope to carry on for my career MBA, and let's see where does life takes on.
So what will be your message to the students, youths of Northeast? You know, we have some problems which is very alarming, and why fitness is important. Drugs is one of the issue, AIDS is connected to it. So what is your message, and what you'll say to the youths and those who want to come to this fashion glamour world?
Okay, so this is the major concern I have seen in today's youth's lifestyles regarding the drugs. So I would just want to give a message that besides drugs, there is many things to do. We can focus on some creative sides, education, sports, and many others, livelihood. So I'll just want to say to the youngsters and youth out there to just focus on whatever you love, whatever you do in love. So just focus on that, grow in that. Either you want to become an IAS, a doctor, actor, model, just strive for it, work hard for it. One day you will really succeed. And yes, along with the same time, keep your health a priority, because nowadays, as we all know, after COVID, how much we need to keep healthy lifestyle. So yeah, even focus on that. So yeah, that's all.
And what is this this competition you are competing? And from India, how many? Or you are the lone representative?
Yeah, I'll be representing India at Mr. International, and yeah, I'm a lone competitor, and there is 25 plus countries more. So I hope I'll give my best, and yes, I'll give my 100% best, and I hope to make India proud. Thank you, Hambai.
So that is a youth from Agartala representing at the international level, and he is the lone who is from India, from this Northeast region, going at Philippines for the competition. He is living today. And we wish him all the best. With camera person Vishwajit De, Pinaki Das for Northeast Live from Agartala.
All right, on to more international news now. 47 Palestinians were killed and dozens injured, most of them children and women, in overnight Israeli bombardment of the central Gaza Strip, the Palestinian news agency Wafa reported today. Footage obtained by Reuters showed civil defense members searching for casualties under the rubble as people mourned those killed in the strike, some of whom were children. The attacks occurred in the city of Deir al-Bala, the Nusayrat camp and the town of Al-Zaweda, it said. The Israeli military said its troops had identified and eliminated several armed terrorists in central Gaza and had eliminated dozens of terrorists in targeted raids in northern Gaza's Jabalia area. The Gaza war began after Hamas-led militants attacked Israel on October 7, 2023, killing some 1,200 people and taking 251 hostages back to Gaza, according to Israeli tallies. Israel's subsequent assault on Gaza has killed more than 43,000 Palestinians and reduced most of the enclave to rubble, Palestinian authorities say. Meanwhile, residential buildings were damaged as Israel carried out airstrikes early this morning on Beirut's southern suburbs, the first strikes there in nearly a week. Israel and Lebanese armed group Hezbollah have been fighting for the past year in parallel with Israel's war in Gaza after Hezbollah struck Israeli targets in solidarity with its ally Hamas in Gaza. The conflict in Lebanon has dramatically escalated over the past 5 weeks, with most of the 2,800 deaths reported by the Lebanese Health Ministry for the past 12 months occurring in that period. Moving on, Democratic presidential candidate Kamala Harris warned supporters at a Phoenix rally on Thursday that Republican Donald Trump and his allies would scale back Obamacare and other health care programs if he wins the White House, and said his comments at a Wednesday rally were offensive to women. The 2010 Affordable Care Act provides coverage to roughly 40 million Americans as part of the country's patchwork of health insurance programs. A political liability for Democrats when it was signed into law in 2010, the law is now broadly popular with the public. In response, Trump said he never wanted to get rid of the program on his Truth Social platform. Harris also brought up Trump's comments about women at a Wisconsin rally on Wednesday.
Donald Trump still wants to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, and he has a powerful friend in Congress, the Speaker of the House, who recently said, if Trump wins, there will be, quote, no Obamacare, which would throw millions of Americans off of their health insurance and take us back to the time which we remember when insurance companies could deny people with pre-existing conditions. Well, we are not going back. We are not going back. And Donald Trump's not done. Did everyone hear what he just said yesterday? That he will do what he wants, quote, and here's where I'm going to quote, whether the women like it or not. And this is not the first time he has told us who he is. He does not believe women should have the agency and authority to make decisions about their own bodies. He simply does not respect the freedom of women or the intelligence of women. If he was elected, he has been pretty clear in his behavior and his deeds. He will ban abortion nationwide. He will restrict access to birth control, put IVF treatments at risk, and force states to monitor women's pregnancies. And you don't have to take my word for it. Just Google Project 2025.
And U.S. Vice President and Democratic presidential nominee also urged voters in Reno, Nevada on Thursday to turn the page on a decade of Donald Trump. Hoping to woo exhausted voters, the vice president once again told her supporters that Trump is increasingly unstable and obsessed with revenge. Harris had 3 campaign stops in Arizona and Nevada on Thursday, quoting Hispanic voters who traditionally have been an area of strength for Democrats, but Trump has been gaining ground in the nationally and religiously diverse U.S. Latino population.
We know that when you know what you stand for, you know what to fight for. You know what to fight for. And we know we have an opportunity in this election to turn the page on a decade of Donald Trump trying to keep us divided and afraid of each other. We're done with that. We're exhausted by it. We're done with that. We're done with it. He is not someone who is thinking about how to make your life better. And this is someone who is increasingly unstable, obsessed with revenge, consumed with grievance, and he's out for unchecked power. And in less than 90 days, either he or I will be sitting in the Oval Office.
শিশুসকল হৈছে আমাৰ ভৱিষ্যত সন্তানক সফল মানৱ ৰূপে গঢ় দিয়াত অভিভাৱকৰ কৰণীয় বহুত এই অভিভাৱকত্বৰ বিষয়বস্তু হিচাপে লৈ সজাই তোলা হৈছে আইনা জীৱনৰ নৱেম্বৰ মাহৰ সংখ্যাটি ইয়াৰ উপৰিও পাঠকে পঢ়িবলৈ পাব আইনাত স্বাস্থ্য সৌন্দৰ্য ফেশ্বন কেৰিয়াৰ খেল জীৱনৰ ভ্ৰমণৰ কাহিনী পৰ্যটন খাদ্য সম্ভাৰ ছবি জগত গল্প উপন্যাস আদি নিয়মীয়া শিতানসমূহ জানিবলৈ সংগ্ৰহ কৰক আইনা জীৱনৰ নৱেম্বৰ মাহৰ সংখ্যাটি আইনা জীৱনৰ অতি শীঘ্ৰেই সংগ্ৰহ কৰক আপোনাৰ প্ৰিয় আলোচনীখন সকলো পাঠকলৈ শাৰদীয় অলেখ অযুত শুভকামনা
প্ৰতিগৰাকী মাকৰ এটাই প্ৰিয় বস্তু খাদ্য কৰি তোলে পূৰ্ণৰূপে সুস্বাদু সোৱাদেৰে পূৰ্ণ কিন্তু স্বাস্থ্যকৰ পেট ভৰাই খোৱা খাদ্য মাৰ আশীৰ্বাদৰ প্ৰতিগৰাকী মা কৰে ভৰসা মাতৃ স্নেহেৰে ভৰা পতঞ্জলি বিশুদ্ধ গৰু গাখীৰৰ ঘিউ
শ্যাম ষ্টীল ফ্লেক্সি ষ্ট্ৰং টিএমটি বাৰ
য'ত কেৱল ষ্ট্ৰেংথে নহয় ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটিও আছে
যেতিয়া টিএমটি ফ্লেক্সি ষ্ট্ৰং
তেতিয়া ঘৰ চিৰদিনৰ কাৰণে ষ্ট্ৰং
মোৰ ছাল যেন কবিতা কাৰণ ইয়াৰ চিৰসংগী ইটালিয়ান অলিভ অইল আৰু ভেষজৰ গুণেৰে সমৃদ্ধ জেক অলিভ অইল বডি অইল
কবিতাৰ দৰে চালে জগাই তোলে মনত নতুন সুৰ
অসম চৰকাৰৰ স্বাস্থ্য বিভাগ মেডিকেল এডুকেশ্যন ৰিচাৰ্চ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আৰু শ্ৰীমন্ত শংকৰদেৱা ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিৰ অন্তৰ্ভুক্ত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছে আগবঢ়াইছে 3টাকৈ সুকীয়া পাঠ্যক্ৰম বেচেলৰ ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি বেচেলৰ অফ ফিজিঅথেৰাপি আৰু ডিপ্ল'মা ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি অত্যাধুনিক লেবৰেটৰীৰ সুবিধা আৰু অভিজ্ঞ ফেকাল্টিৰে শিক্ষাদান কৰা নীলাচল এডুকেশ্যন ফাউণ্ডেশ্যন ট্ৰাষ্টৰ অধীনত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ পাঠ্যক্ৰমসমূহৰ নামভৰ্তি চলি আছে যোগাযোগৰ ঠিকনা নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ গোটানগৰ জালুকবাৰী অপজিট ইণ্ডিয়ান অইল